Hey everybody, it's
Maybe.
Stacia Kennedy. Welcome to the Affiliate Marketing Influencer Podcast. And in this interview, we're talking to Jeremy Harrison, who is the founder of hustlelife.net. Welcome to the show, Jeremy.
Thanks for having me.
You guys might be noticing that we don't have him live on camera, and Jeremy actually is a pen name, which I think is pretty cool because people always ask me, hey, I want to make money online through affiliate marketing, but I don't want to do videos and I don't want to show my face. And maybe you still have a day job. Maybe you have, other reasons that you are maybe just not comfortable being an influencer like myself, who just throws my shit out into the internet. But we're going to talk to Jeremy and find out a little bit more how he does it and how he makes money online doing this thing, how he got started. Welcome to the show, Jeremy.
Well, thanks for having me once again. So a little bit about the pen name. I'll give you a little background on myself. I started in the online space in 2016, and I was trying to figure out, what path I should take, looking up different ways to make money, and I came across Kindle publishing. So the use of pen names kind of started from there, and I've just continued using it. So that's the reason for this pen name.
That's great. I actually know several people who do it. Also, Peng Joon actually started that. For those of you guys know this guy, I think he was like from Malaysia or some other country out there. He's very one of the top affiliate marketers. One of my mentors, Peng Joon, and he had a total pen name before too. He was super shy, and now he's also put himself out there. So when you get to a certain point, you can definitely decide to do that or decide not to. So tell us a little bit more, Jeremy. You've dabbled in a lot of different things, and how did you get to affiliate marketing?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, originally I started with Kindle publishing. At the same time, I tried drop shipping, I tried Amazon FBA, and nothing really took off. And then I started Kindle publishing, and that's when I really started seeing a lot of momentum. I got up to, probably, it pains me to say this now because it seems like so much money, but I was probably doing about between 20 and 30,000 during my best months. And that stopped working. Amazon started cracking down on some of the different techniques people were using, started suing people. So I jumped out of that right away and started looking for something else. And that's how I came across affiliate marketing.
Yeah, this is part of what I always share with people as well too, is you have to be flexible and be resourceful. How has that been prevalent in your business?
Well, I think one of the biggest things that you, as an entrepreneur, you have to be is definitely be flexible and try to see where the opportunities are and capitalize on that. So 2-3 years ago, I saw opportunity in Kindle publishing and I jumped on it. And I still see opportunity there, but you need to do it the right way if you're messing around with Amazon. And I think my whole reason for getting to affiliate marketing actually started because I want to promote my books on a website. And I saw affiliate marketing as a way to do that, to learn SEO, to learn about YouTube, to learn about search algorithms, because believe it or not, Amazon's algorithm is pretty basic compared to Google and YouTube. But Google, especially YouTube's a bit more basic, but with Google, there's so much to learn, and it was like learning a totally different language.
Yeah, I get obsessed about these things. I love doing SEO, and you're very active in a group, SEO Domination. I just interviewed Greg. What would your suggestion be for someone who's just getting started? There's so many different shiny objects to put your hands into, but if someone's just starting from scratch, what would your suggestion be?
That's a very good question. For me personally, the way I started affiliate marketing actually was starting a YouTube channel. And it's still technically active, and I still get some recurring money from that YouTube channel, and it's called The Lazy Plumber, which is extremely cringeworthy, but that's, I think, one of the best ways that people can start is by doing YouTube videos, because first of all, it's very cheap to do. You need next to no, you don't need really any capital to start, and one of your videos can get viral and really boost up all the rest of your videos. So that's how I got started, and I kind of moved away from the whole YouTube thing, but I'm just starting to get back into it now because there's so much opportunity there.
Right? Like everything, do what works, right? And so I still get commissions from videos that I did 5 years ago, maybe even longer than that, maybe even 10 years ago. But for someone who doesn't like to be on camera, I know what I always suggest, but what would you suggest? I'm sure that your videos are screen recordings, or how?
Yes, yeah. So they're all screen recorded. So I use a program, geez, I forget the name, ScreenFlow.
Yes, it's my favorite.
Yeah. So I use ScreenFlow. I have a Yeti microphone, and that's about it. I edit my videos sometimes if I'm not feeling lazy, and what's it called? What's that basic program on that comes with every Mac?
QuickTime, or let's see.
Well, regardless, it's a free program that comes with every Mac, and I just use that. It's very basic, and it does the job. So literally, to start a YouTube channel, all it costs is a shitty microphone and some software, and that's it.
Yeah, I've actually had some really bad audio qualities and some stuff, but you just have to get practicing and do it and do reviews.
Oh, it's the worst. Like, I don't like talking. I don't like being on camera. So for me, it took a lot just to start up a YouTube channel. And I mean, I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the smoothest talker. So if I can do it, I'm sure most people can do it.
So, yes, exactly. ScreenFlow is like less than 100. I think, well, now it's probably a little bit like 120 now, but it's around $100. It's very cheap.
Right.
Microphone. I have an Audio Technica. A lot of people use the Yeti. In the past, I just had, earbuds in to make it a little bit cleaner. But literally, what would you suggest? How many videos? You're actually working full time. So what was your schedule, or do you have like a suggestion, the minimum someone should do?
Oh, I'm the worst person to ask that because I'm all over the place. I go from making a video a week to not uploading anything for months and then starting over again. So I'm extremely inconsistent, but I think really to get started with a YouTube channel, the right way to do it is to do at least one video per week.
Yeah, I like that.
And
I'm all over the
build
place.
from there. Yeah, but you have way more videos than me. I mean,
thanks. It's all about the hustle. So hustlelife.net. Tell me a little bit more about that. If you want to, beat out the competition, you got to do more than what other people are doing. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do so that you can do what other people can't do. That's one of my favorites.
Exactly. Yeah. So I started Hustle Life around 2016. This was after I started my YouTube channel, and it was built on the domain, thelazyplumber.com, because for some reason I thought, I watched this scammy video, and it suggested that, one of the hooks to get people on your landing page and on your email list, it's to say, if this lazy teacher or a lazy student or bartender can do it, then so can you. So that's how I came up with the Lazy Plumber, because I'm not even a plumber, but it's something I've always wanted to do growing up. So I figured, yeah, I'll just, it's kind of catchy. I'll use that. So I started that back in 2016, and back about a year and a half ago, I changed it to Hustle Life because I wanted to get out of the whole kind of scammy area of making money online with just promoting courses that'll make you a whole bunch of money and not really that don't really provide a lot of value. So if you look at my website, the courses I promote are the courses I've actually used and recommended, and even the high ticket affiliate ones I don't bother promoting. So it's just changing your mindset from just making money to trying to build something worthwhile.
A resource for people.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I recently just came out with a post all about starting affiliate marketing, and I'm still working on it. It's still not done. There's still a lot more that I want to add, but it's almost 10,000 words, and it's just 10,000 words of pure value. And I'll be using that as kind of like my centerpiece for that site.
Awesome. So this kind of gets real technical. Like, I'm not a good writer, and so that's why I gravitate doing videos, because then I can just transcribe it and do that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that longer posts, like a 10,000 word post, is something more valuable, or better to focus on creating longer posts than a short post, like say 400 or 500 words? Some people also suggest that too.
Yeah, I all my posts are at least 1,000 words. I usually try to get above 1,500 for any post, even if it's just solving an answer to a basic question. I always try to get as much information as I can, and not only answer the question, but also answer any anticipated follow-up questions people have. And that's something that I've kind of learned over the past year and been implementing in my articles, and have been seeing good results from that.
Awesome. So would you say, I want to actually give people like steps on some of these interviews that I've been doing. So number one, I would say, so we're saying, hey, if you're brand new, start a YouTube channel, do reviews, do some videos that can help people that are valuable. You don't have to show your face, but then you can also connect that with your blog. So then the second thing would probably be starting a blog. But actually in between that would be picking a niche. What would your advice be about picking a niche? How did you help in that?
So I struggled with picking a niche. And I think what some people, at least what I got stuck on, was picking a niche based on keywords. But keywords isn't the right way to go about picking a niche. You have to go a little bit higher than that and think about what problem are you looking to solve. So Hustle Life is about sales funnels, and about like it's kind of grown from just affiliate marketing to kind of sales funnels. So it's about solving a problem that people are experiencing. So if you're looking for a sales funnel, it's because you're looking for obviously sales, conversion, that kind of thing. If you're looking for affiliate marketing, you're looking for how to write articles, what kind of articles rank, what kind of articles are how long articles should be. Like, you're asking very basic questions, and to be an authority in a niche, you kind of have to have things that answer those specific questions. So for example, on my YouTube channel, one of my most popular videos is how to start a YouTube channel. And that's kind of under the umbrella of affiliate marketing, but it's a little bit outside of it. But in that, I'm just providing pure value, going step by step, how to build a YouTube channel, how to create a YouTube channel. And I think now it's got almost 300,000 views. And I constantly get people subscribing to my email list just from that one video. I don't even promote my email list anymore, but people are still joining, still asking me questions about my affiliate marketing kind of mini course I have on it, and I haven't updated it in over a year. So it's answering those basic questions that people are asking in your niche that you're going to want to really answer.
Yeah, I have some basic videos out there on like how to upload a video to Facebook, and it's like one of the most popular ones out there.
Yeah. Like, it's for YouTube, I think like some steps that you can take and get out from this interview. I think YouTube, it's a lot is how-to videos. So if you're starting a blog or you're starting in a niche, I keep switching back and forth between niche and niche. I don't know which one I'm going to use.
Yeah.
It's thinking about the fundamental questions that people in your niche are asking and looking for, and then being a resource for answering those questions. And especially on YouTube, how-to videos are huge. And I don't see a lot of new people using how-to videos the right way. I think they focus mostly on reviews. But I think you need to build up some credibility, and by building up credibility, you're providing value, and how-to videos are good for that.
Yeah, I was just watching a video from one of my mentors, and those were the two things he said as well. Two types of contents that you want to create. It's kind of an overall like industry type of videos, and then your actual review videos as well too. So like the how to do YouTube and different problems that you'd be solving as well too. So that is awesome. I think also with, like you said, I want to put the pieces together for people. Like not only you're picking a platform to claim yourself as an authority, but having a place for you to capture those leads. So what are you using to capture leads? My favorite right here, but you let me know what you're.
Yeah, I'm using ClickFunnels. I've also used Thrive themes on my personal blog, but I think ClickFunnels it's so much easier to use, and it's really that simple to create a landing page. When you're using, there's cheaper options out there like Thrive, but I find it's a lot more technical, a lot more difficult to use than ClickFunnels. And if you're not tech savvy, it's a bit of a it's a bit more difficult to integrate something like Thrive or one of the other page builders in WordPress compared to ClickFunnels.
Yeah, I love ClickFunnels. Wearing the shirt.
So
yes. So you're seeing the people, telling your story through videos and your content. Building for events is what I always tell people, where you're giving people a call to action and following up with the email autoresponder. That's the system.
Yeah, I mean, email is definitely good, and I think obviously what you're doing is the model of having an email. Like I look at your emails every day just to get ideas of how I should do my autoresponder, because my autoresponder is garbage. So I subscribe to you, and I like what you do. You're constantly giving call to actions. You're getting people into your Facebook group. I mean, that's something that I don't even have. I don't even have a Facebook group. My autoresponder is garbage. But the way that you're doing it, people can see how you set up your emails and your autoresponder and use that as a kind of template to get their own business going.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm definitely. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Imperfect action. I tell people that all the time. My grammar sucks. Like, there's always something that you can be working on.
Oh, absolutely. Like not choosing niche or niche.
So I want to share with people. So, right. So your specialty is really SEO. That's kind of where you've been like focusing in, right? Like what's been working for you?
For me personally, yes, SEO is something that I've kind of been obsessed about over the past 2 years. And really since I started affiliate marketing, I've really dove into YouTube SEO, and I saw you have a course that you just released. I'm not, is it still available?
Yes.
Is it?
myvideochecklist.com, and then you'll get the offer there.
Boom, there you go. Okay. So YouTube SEO is huge, and it's great that you have that you've created a resource. And I've been obsessed with YouTube. Google SEO is something I've really tried to become an expert at, but it's tough. It's really tough. It's changing all the time. You constantly have to keep updating how you do things. And what's been really working for me personally is a mixture of things. So three things. So I use what's called PBNs, and it's short for private blog networks. And essentially what that is you set up websites that used to be real websites that other people owned, and you recreate it, and you'll drop a link from that website to your own websites. And what that does is it helps your own website rank higher in Google. So that's how I originally started, was building PBNs and ranking my websites purely by using PBNs. Recently, what I've started doing is doing outreach and getting guest posts, because PBNs, doing any kind of link building is against Google's terms of service. So let me get that out of the way. And using PBNs is something that Google does not like, because they are so powerful and they do affect your rankings so much that they don't like you using them, and you have to build them the right way. So I've been kind of mitigating my risks by doing outreach with other bloggers, with other website owners, and also getting guest posts, purchasing guest posts from real websites back to my own website. And that has helped expand my link profile and help me rank higher, but also kind of mitigates the risk of the things that I was doing with PBNs. So PBNs still work. They're still very effective, but they can be risky. So I just want to make that clear. And the third thing that I've been doing is there are groups out there where there's other website owners that have, let's say they have 3 or 4 websites, and they'll do kind of 3-way link exchanges. So they'll link to your website from one of their websites, and then you'll link to their other website from your website. So you're both getting a link, but it's not reciprocal links. So that I found is a very cost-effective, very cool way that I've recently just started doing that has helped my SEO out a lot.
Do they, so back way when Google started, I forgot what it was, they had like a number that I think now people go by, the domain authority. Is there a certain like rank that these sites have, or these guest posts that you look for have a certain number of traffic or criteria?
Yeah, so for myself, I use Ahrefs, and it's got similar to domain authority. It's called domain rating, and it's basically the same idea. And I look for domains that have a domain rating of at least 20. But most importantly, they have traffic going towards them. So the traffic that I want from a website that I want to link from is at least 1,000. So if a website has traffic going towards it, that means it's in good standing with Google. So it's unlikely, or it's not unlikely, but getting a link from that website is going to give you an increased chance of having a positive effect on your website, because getting links from random websites can actually hurt your rankings. So that's another thing that makes SEO so complicated, is that just going out and buying random links isn't going to necessarily help you. Sometimes it, in fact, hurts you. So you have to be careful where you get links from and how much you're paying for them, or you also have to test things to make sure that you are getting a positive result from getting a link from a certain website.
Awesome. And, so one of the things I hate, it's my weak point. Writing is my weak point. So I'd rather hire people. Is that something that you do? And what do you look for Or, do you give them the topic? For instance, like I've had my assistant basically look at finding a bunch of places that I should do guest posts for, and I haven't pulled the trigger and actually got something written to pitch to these people. Is there a system that you use to have content written or guest post or?
Guest posts are, I haven't personally written a ton of guest posts. Usually I outsource that to, I have a guy who goes out and he does guest posts for me. So he gets it written by writers. He finds out different opportunities that I can get guest posts from. So I don't personally write a lot of the articles.
Good. That's what I was going to say.
That are, yeah.
So he actually.
So I think for guest posts,
topic or whatever too, and then submits.
A very common way to write a guest post is to do a listicle style article.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very easy to do. And
okay, so we're talking about list posts. Those were just about to go into that.
Guest posts are very easy to make, and all they need to do is be entertaining. And a good way to be entertaining and to provide a bit of value is to make a list post. So this is like the top 10, cool things that you can do with sales funnels, or, 10 amazing things that you didn't know about Russell Brunson, something like that. So you want to find, when you're outreaching to bloggers, you want to see what their niche is, and then you want to create a guest post based on something that you think their readers would enjoy. So, and to do that, I outsource. When I have done those, I just outsource to ineedarticles.com, and I think I do 700 to 1,000 words, and it's like $25 to do it. So super cheap, and they're actually really well done.
I like that sign. Yes, that's a good one. ineedarticles.com.
.com, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. They're actually one of my favorite places to get articles. I have some writers that I use. I have about 5 writers that I have personally vetted through Upwork, but sometimes I have a list of different articles that they're working on, and I don't want to put more on their plate. So when I need other articles that are outside of the list that they're working on, I'll just outsource it to I Need Articles, and they usually do a pretty decent job.
Cool. So the person that you use, your VA, does the one that goes and he actually does the research part of it, and then you go and find someone actually on ineedarticles.com and give them kind of an outline of what you want. How does that work?
Oh, so in terms of guest posts. So to clarify with guest posts, I use a service provider. He's not a VA.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like an SEO company that all they do is get guest posts. So that's what I use for my guest post. But I also sometimes I'll do manual outreach, where I'll send an email to the business owner and see if they're willing to put a link to my website on their website in exchange for a guest post. And the times I've done that, I've outsourced it all to I Need Articles.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. And this is great. I love this stuff. This is stuff that nobody's doing. So it does take some time. It takes a little bit of work, but it's definitely worth it. Would you say?
Yeah, I think in terms of people starting out with a blog, the biggest thing that they should be worried about in the first 3 to 6 months is just putting out a large amount of high quality content. Because if you're making articles that people want to read, it will naturally start ranking on Google. I have one website that I've used this method with, and I started back in November or December. I think it might have actually been December. And all I've done, I just recently started putting guest posts on it now, but up to that point, it's grown to over 3,000 visitors per month, and that's without any links. So if you're doing the right kind of articles and it's not super competitive, you can really rank your website without having to use links.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great tips. I think it's so much fun, and it's definitely worth it. You're building digital assets on the internet.
Yes.
Do you have anything else that you'd like to share?
In terms of people looking to start with affiliate marketing, I think you really have to not get, you don't want to get shiny object syndrome. I think that's the biggest thing that people struggle with, is you want to focus on the one website that you're currently building and really build it out in the best way that you can. So let's say you are in, I would recommend people not start in affiliate marketing niche because it is very competitive, unless you can bring your own kind of personality, like what you're doing by, starting your own YouTube channel and being a personality. That is a good way to like differentiate yourself from other people. But if you're not a personality, you're kind of like me, you're more introverted, you're not a very good speaker, you're going to want to start in a niche that is low competition. And how you can determine that is simply by look at the website, see, are these blog articles, are they high quality, or are they something that you can, like your grandma can produce? And look at the videos in the niche. Are the videos super crazily edited, like they look like Hollywood style, or are they just like someone talking to camera, very low quality? These are all signals of if the competition or if the niche is very competitive or it's not very competitive. So I think that is the most important thing. Get started, get your feet wet in a niche that isn't super competitive, and then once you get a little more confident, once you get your feet wet, start moving into a little higher competitive niches. And that's a mistake that I made starting out. I got into very competitive niches right away, and I got burnt and spent a lot of money. But now I've learned to identify low competition niches, and you can get some really quick wins by doing that.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. You want to avoid mistakes. Make sure you do your research ahead of time. Something that might seem, like a lot of people are making money, it might be a little oversaturated and too much of a high competition to get started. And if you're new, you kind of need those quick wins to keep you motivated.
Yeah, I mean, there's different angles that you could take, right? Like the way you're doing it that's an angle because you're being a personality. So you can compete with other people in an affiliate marketing niche because you're putting yourself out there. And if you are going after, competitive niches, you can differentiate yourself by going after very long tail keywords and producing high quality content around that. So it's not that you can't compete, it's that you have to compete at the level that you can compete at, which is by differentiating yourself or going after very long tail keywords.
Awesome. What else do you have going on? Do you have any programs or information that people can find more about you?
No, I don't really have. I'm not here promoting anything, so I'm just here because we chatted, and I'm a fan of the stuff that you're doing, and I think you like some of the stuff that I'm doing. You can check out my YouTube channel. It's Hustle Life. Search for it. My website, hustlelife.net. There's a bunch of different articles on some of the stuff that I've talked about, like building a PBN, different affiliate marketing courses that I've taken that are good. And I just released one video earlier in the week about finding expired domains. And that's kind of like, it goes into whole, building assets that you can control that will drive traffic to your website. So that's all I have. And yeah, I'm not here to sell anything.
Oh no. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have anything that you wanted to promote. I always love promoting other people, and that's kind of the angle, like you said, as a influencer, as as a personality. It's kind of my personality. I've always wanted to support other people. We've been talking and connecting. You've been really adding value in that we're in similar groups. I'm excited about the expired domains. I need to go and subscribe and check out that video too, because that's something that I've always kind of been curious about and interested too. Like, how do you do that? Like, I'm kind of an addict on buying my own domain names, and I've let some really good ones go sometimes. I'm like, I should have kept that one.
Yeah. Well, we always make that mistake.
Yeah. And then you're leveraging, possible sites that have also been let go, but have some good authority. But then you also have to be careful. I know you've been giving some really good tips about these expired domains, that they're expired for a reason.
Yes. And I mean, if you find the right types of expired domains, you can even build your own website. So it's a little more advanced. I'm not sure I'd be comfortable, giving that advice to someone who's just starting out. I'd stay away from that. But I've started multiple websites on expired domains that have started to rank really well. And I didn't have to build any links. It was just because there's so many powerful links going to that one website that it started ranking for all these terms. So I'm just giving you ideas of different possibilities out there. That's all.
Love it. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you're watching right now, make sure to go to staciakennedy.com/podcast or check us out on YouTube. The links will be in the description. That's it for today. HustleLife.net is out, and I am out here. My girl is getting all crazy here. Thanks for watching. You know what I always say, much love and aloha, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.